Today we are going to see the next topic in chapter motion. The topic is uniform and non-uniform motion. Uniform means the motion in which an object covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. The same way non-uniform motion means motion in which an object covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time is called non-uniform. For example, this is one station and this is next station. The distance between the station is 50 kilometer and here also 50 kilometer. Now there are two vehicles want to cross the station A and B. A cover first 50 kilometer in 1 hour and next 50 kilometer also in same 1 hour. But B cover first 50 kilometer in 1 hour and second 50 kilometer in 30 minutes. Now which is uniform? Here the vehicle A covers a uniform motion. Why? Because equal interval of time and the distance covered also equal. So equal distance covered in equal interval of time. But in case B, the distance is equal but the time taken is unequal. So this is example of non-uniform motion. So the example, if a car covers 40 km in every 1 hour is a uniform, and the example of non-uniform motion is motion of a freely falling object or motion of a vehicle in a crowded area. Okay, so next topic is distance or path length. First, the actual length of the path covered by a moving object is called the distance travelled by it. Okay, so once again, the actual length of the path covered by a moving object is called the distance travelled by it. Okay, to prove this, if you are imagining this is the one pathway, it is in a rectangular shape. Now named at A, B, C, D. The man want to start the path from A to B and B to C and C to D, again D to A. If you notice here, A to B direction is in upward direction and this is in a sideway, and C to D is a downward direction and D to A is opposite to D to A. Now if you are calculating the total distance covered by the man in a rectangular path, the distance equal to AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. So if you notice here, a different direction, but this direction will not affect the total distance. Like that, one more example. If you take the path is in a circular and radius of the path is 7 meter. Now the man want to start from one point and again end with the point, and he complete two complete rotation in a circular path. Now what is the total distance covered by the man? Distance equal to 2, how many rotation? 2 into circumference, 2 pi r. So here also if we are noticed, the direction is, each and every point the direction is varying, but still the distance is not affected by the direction. Okay, from this it is proved that the distance is independent of direction of motion. So if any quantity which have only the magnitude and not a direction, that quantity is called scalar quantity, and distance covered by the object is continuously increases with the time. That's why it cannot have a negative value. Distances always have a positive value. Okay, so next topic is speed. Already you know about what is speed. The distance covered by the moving object in unit time is called speed of the object. And what is the SI unit? Meter per second. And one more, the speed is also not depend upon the direction. So it is called the scalar quantity. Okay, and commercially we are express the speed as you know that kilometer per hour. What is that? Commercially we are expressing the speed unit is kilometer per hour, and speed cannot have a negative value. And if you notice in a vehicle there are two meters there. One of the meter is named as speedometer. What is the use of that meter? It is used to measure the speed at a particular instant of time. That meter is called speedometer. So up to this we are conclude this class. Thank you.